Live from Crawford Studios, CC Energy Guy.
Whoop, whoop. What's up, fellas? How you doing? Yeah, you feeling the music, bro? You feeling the vibes? Feeling the vibes, yes. What up, gentlemen? How goes?
It's going good.
Everything spiffiest?
Yeah,
Spiffy. It's cold out there.
It's cold out.
It's chilly out today, bro.
my friend.
Out there every day.
It's-
I gotta quote my movies.
Yeah.
Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right. It's March, right?
Yeah.
It's almost the end of March.
Yeah, it goes to April.
We're going to go into April.
Yeah, March, April. I had to think about it. March, April.
And it's going to go
March, April.
downhill from there.
No. It's supposed to get warmer, so it's going to be nice out. So
I don't mind warms.
yeah.
Not that I mind.
Yeah. You're not going to ever hear
anyway.
me complain about that. It's, oh my God, it's too hot. No. I'm going to say, oh, it's hot, but I'd rather it than cold.
True.
Just saying. Hey, Louie, talk to us.
This is Women's History Month.
Is it? March?
Yeah. I think
Oh, no
we
shit.
should celebrate. It's Women's History Month, and I think we should
Yes.
absolutely,
The women inventors.
celebrate it.
Yeah.
Right?
The women inventors.
Oh my God.
Inventors. I don't know why I said it like that. Inventor.
What is wrong with you, man? What the fuck? Holy shit.
That is hilarious. All right. So talk to me, Lou. Who you got first?
I don't know. What do you got first?
I got first. All right. So the women who shaped shaped laws, rights, and society itself. So we start off with Rosa Parks. She did the Montgomery bus boycott. Not an inventor, but it was like because it's Women's Month. That Susan B. Anthony, key figure in women's rights to vote. Eleanor Roosevelt helped draft the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So all that kind of good stuff. So women have had a lot more say in our growth.
And having more, and I'm hoping so. Hope that's the case.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Get
Honestly.
it all up in there. Yeah. Yep. Which one you got?
So who else do we got here? Science, Medicine, and Discovery, the expanded of humanity knows. Let's see, podcast. Okay. Marie Curie pioneered radioactivity research. 2 Nobel Prizes. Rosalind.
2 Nobel Prizes.
Yeah, 2.
Awesome.
That's serious.
So what is it for? Does it say?
Did they say which ones they are?
For pioneering radioactivity.
Oh, but it doesn't say what it was that she had.
Okay.
So why don't you
Yeah.
While we're ripping them off, talking about
an extra device.
you don't.
Yeah, no, I got it.
So-
No, I got you. I get it.
Anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's like when we went. Let's see, hang on.
Hold on, go ahead, Luke. Keep going.
Rosalind Franklin, crucial to discovering DNA and structure. Jane Goodall revolutionized understanding of chimpanzees.
Yes.
But you knew that one.
Yes,
I did
that's
know
about.
that.
Isn't that the
Goodall.
mist?
Thank you.
Goodall, very
Gorillas-
famous.
That's
person.
that was it. Gorillas in the Mist. Something like that?
Yeah, something. Yeah.
That was a crazy movie, man. It was
Yeah.
good though. And that was Sigourney Weaver, by the way. I remember her doing the movie. Katherine Johnson calculated trajectories for space and missions. So there's a lot. Women do a lot more than
Then we thought than just sweeping the floor
right,
back
it's
in the
just
day.
men always take it for
Right,
granted
exactly.
shit.
And I said it like that. I said it rude. My bad. But,
Yeah.
So what you said? Marie Curie, her Nobel Prize was in physics and chemistry. Those are the 2. That's what she got them for.
Yeah.
So she, dude, she that right there alone.
2 Nobel Prizes, man.
That's what they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just don't get. They don't just give those out
Yeah.
randomly. You know.
Yeah. No, they don't. They don't. Yeah.
That's some serious trophy right there.
Oh yeah.
Recognition, actually, I should say.
Yeah.
They're recognizing what you have accomplished, what you've done, whether you discovered something or whatever, Yeah, I think women have been in the, we grew up, as women are starting to get more ground than they had when we were growing up. You know what I mean? Now, it's like, I just can't wait for it to be equal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's almost it, but I'm not a woman. So I'm going to say, woman says different, then I'm going to have to take her word for it.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. For a lot of things. I mean, said.
The truth is, because men always seem to be the ones who, not that they're not women now today that are doing a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Super successful and running shit. And I think it's great, honestly.
Oh, yeah. You going to say something? I think
No, I was going to say, it's my train of thought.
Oh, sorry, bro.
That's why I didn't say it.
Got you.
You're going to have to just
so dig it.
out.
So the inventor of Kevlar was a woman too. Stephanie Kwolek. She invented Kevlar. So
I hope she named it Kevlar because that
would have been the shit.
That's like
yeah, that would have been like, ooh, yeah, man. But yeah, no,
that name.
Kevlar.
I hope she used that. She might have just invented it and patented and sold it, boss.
Yeah. Mary Anderson.
Yes.
As I get you said Anderson, I think of Matrix. Mr. Anderson.
Strand.
Every car uses it. So she invented something that's being used on every car.
She designed a window cleaning device for electric cars and other vehicles, a hand-operated mechanism using a blade to clear snow, ice, or sleet from the windshield.
Wow.
The U.S. Patent Office awarded her patent on November 10, 1903 for the device. Anderson's idea supposedly arose while she was riding a streetcar in New York City on a snowy day and saw the driver repeatedly open the window or stop the car to wipe the glass by hand in order to see.
Right.
So,
yeah,
yep, that's what she done did it. So the windshield wipers.
She, instead of rolling the window up and down, she made a device where this thing went up and down the window.
Yeah, just like this.
Just using the same kind of device.
Yeah. Then, when
that's pretty cool, man.
They upgraded it. And
and then it turned into windshield wipers.
Yeah.
Whoever created that.
It's crazy to imagine that windshield wipers didn't exist at one time.
Because they didn't think
in the early days of cars,
Well, think about it, bro. So I'll tell you the funny. Riding the motorcycle, I didn't think that I was going to have I was going to be able to see clearly because there's no wipers on when I first started to ride back in the day.
Right.
And I was like, oh shit, how the fuck are you supposed to see out?
Rain-X now?
No, it's because the windscreen, the cover, the glass, or whatever you want to call it on the helmet is so close. As crazy as it sounds, it's close. So you could literally see right through. But then, of course, as you're riding, though, the wind is blowing it all off.
But you put Rain-X on it, too.
You could. Some people do. Yeah.
So it beads up and...
Right, yeah, and goes off.
It goes right off. You don't have it.
But you can see, like, pretty much with no problem. Well, I saw
You know what I heard, too? Rain-X is that there's actually a stronger version of Rain-X, but it's not. It's by different companies.
Is it eco-friendly?
I don't know, but they use it on airplanes because because jet planes because
they need it for sure.
They're too. You can't drive. What do they go like? The international ones go like 700 miles an hour.
They must apply it onto the plane before they even take off.
Yeah, maybe
that's part of their before they leave, they put they put it on a fresh coat.
Right.
Probably one of the things that they do during the
get a squeegee going.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Hook it up.
That's what I would have had kids for, and just have the kids outside with the squeegee.
600 miles an hour. Do you even need Rain-X?
Yeah, right. Because it's like
you would think not,
seriously.
but if you get into a heavy downpour,
and
you're in the storm, not on the ground, but in the storm. I would think you would need something better.
But the other thing is too about pilots is a lot of people don't know about pilots is you don't even need to
see.
They're trained to be able to take off and land without having any vision.
Now, vision outside not that they're blind. They got to see the instruments in the cockpit.
They got to be looking at something for crying out loud. They better be looking at the instruments. That's all I'm saying. And the lights better be on.
Left, right.
This is your pilot speaking.
We're flying in the dark right now.
No shit. Literally, bro. Yeah, no. But yes.
They're supposed to be able to train just on their instruments alone with no visibility outside.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because that can happen. No visibility. It could be foggy out. It could be
super cloudy, dark. Right.
You can't see nothing.
Yeah, dude, it's over. So you're right, 1,000,000%. That's you gotta. That's fucking funny though. That's funny as fuck. That was a good one, Tom. Which other one you had, Tom? Lou, I thought you had another one there.
Yeah. Hold your horses, pal.
No, hurry up,
man.
Okay,
here we go. Let's see. Frida Kahlo turned pain into powerful art. I guess she was an artist of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Look that one up. Like Maya Angelou. Voice of Resilience and Civil Rights.
Maya Angelou,
thank you. Oprah Winfrey. Find media influence. Aretha Franklin, cultural and musical icon, of course. So many. From actors to like Serena Williams, Ruth Bader Ginsburg was on the Supreme Court, and she changed a lot of shit.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
For women. Yeah. She was huge. God, No, we definitely need women.
Yeah.
We do, man, because the man thing is just not working, bro.
Hey, I'm all for a matriarchy. Trust me.
Right. I
think we've fucked things up for long enough. Let the women take over.
Yes, please. Let them fix it.
I'm serious.
You know what? That is funny.
You need a mother figure to be running shit.
You out of bounds, Sid.
Oh, here we go.
What's that from?
That comedian, he says, you ever have a Puerto Rican girlfriend? Imagine her being a referee or something like that.
Yeah.
There is no replay. I saw you. You went out of bounds.
Yeah. Stupid. Exactly. Yo, that's funny. Well, there are a lot more women that are there haven't been refereeing and stuff like that. So I like the way the girls are refereeing better than the guys. In a lot of the sports, football.
Listen, they're even getting into men's sports now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're coaching or they're right. It's great. It's fantastic. It should be that way.
It is cool. Bringing it all back up.
Absolutely.
Another famous inventor, Margaret E. Knight, an American inventor best known for a machine that mechanized the manufacturing of a flat bottom paper bag. So because of the way that the paper bag is folded, this way you can put the paper bag down flat. You know what I mean?
The bottom square.
Right, because the bottom, when it was like a cone kind of shape
Right, now
thing,
it's square.
now it's square, flat bottom, so you can put all your
you have
shit
to
in
put
it.
things on their side.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so funny that people invent. You would think that stuff was invented that way when it came out. Like the flat bottom bag. You'd be like, oh,
common sense.
But no, someone invented that shit without it. Oh, let's make it a cone.
Yeah, because it's just you just taking the stuff from here and going home.
Right.
There was not a real thought about.
And with the way they fold it actually helped the bag even make it
a little bit stronger. Right.
On the bottom.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's funny. The bottom of the bag was stiffer, stronger, but the sides of the bag still ripped.
They were still flimsy.
Yeah.
But if you packed it the right way, and most of the times, sometimes it ripped.
Yeah. Because, sometimes you get that corner. Like right now, if you try to go get a bag, because, bags aren't, you got to use the reusable bags now. It's not so many.
Yeah,
they
my
have
wife
the paper
has
bags.
a shitload of those.
Dude, man, listen. Those bags fall apart now.
I remember growing up as a kid in the 80s and 90s, like paper bags were like such a, like that. We used to use them for our bookcases.
Yeah, for my book. Yeah, I would cut book covers all the time.
Covers.
Best book. There was always the best book cover because they lasted a long time.
Yeah, longer paper. It's like
I always drew on mine and wrote.
They're
shit.
kind of like construction paper a little bit, but stronger.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're meant to hold stuff. Yeah, man. And I remember, like, it's so funny, like, how things changed over the years. Like, now we don't use plastic bags at all. But remember in the 90s, it was always like they double bagged it. It was the plastic bag
and
with the paper bag in it.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
And then people just started using paper bags exclusively. They weren't even using the paper bags anymore.
And then they brought it back.
And then it was reusable bags or paper bags to pay in New York. In New Jersey, they don't even do paper bags.
Plastic, right?
They don't do.
No, you can't do any.
Oh no, you can't do any.
Bags,
okay,
yeah.
which is great. That's fine too. I don't mind that. I think that people should use their own bags. Why should they waste money on shit that's no reason to waste? You know what I mean? So they just get their own bags. Once you buy it once, you have it forever. You're good to go.
I think the hardest part is remember to put them back in your car.
Right. My wife always has them in there. She has a shitload of them.
Or it's the habit part is the hardest change because also remembering sometimes to even bring them into the store with you. Like you sometimes, you left them in the trunk.
Right.
So, but the hack of that is just.
Well, that's where you want to leave them anyway, don't you? My wife leaves hers in the car.
Yeah. We bag ours at the checkout. I guess you could bag them in the trunk too if you want. That might be easier.
What do you mean?
So I'm saying if you forget to bring them into the store with you, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes, you can. Yeah.
You can always bag them.
That's I meant just the fact that I would always have them left in the car, so I would use them.
Yeah, that's what we do too. But sometimes I forget to bring them out. But I'm saying,
I got you.
No, I mean you forget to sometimes bring them in.
Bring the bags in with you, right?
But then you could just bag it in the,
in the
you
car,
could just bring the whole grocery cart with everything in it.
Well, it's like that at Sam's Club and such because they don't have bags, so they just throw everything in the box. You take it to the car and unload everything in the car.
They've been doing that for years.
Yeah, right. So it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's just too big shit, bro. You can't put it in the fucking bag anyways.
Let's continue on.
Yeah.
First, and barrier breakers. These women were the first to break through doors. Amelia Earhart, especially. They think talking about her, they may have found the plane.
Really?
Again?
Yeah. They think they may have found it this time. Let's see. The Titanic. No, I think so. Amelia Earhart, first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. I'm sorry. Sally Ride, first American woman in space. Serena Williams, dominated in global sports. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, right? This is good stuff, man.
Yep. I got here, it just came up on my stuff. It wasn't that I actually looked for it like this. Mary Phelps Jacob, she invented the modern bra. So fed up with the restrictive armor of whalebone corsets while getting ready for a ball, has been used to use 2 silk pocket handkerchiefs, a pink ribbon, and some thread to fashion a simple bra, which would become the model for the backless brassiere.
Whoa.
Patented in 1914. Well, it's a good thing. I mean, dude, what kind of guy? Well, actually, it's not what kind of guy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. What guy would have thought about the bra? No, you don't know the pain of having that corset on. That's like a foot on your back and tightening that shit
I feel
up.
like that needs to be invented.
Remember the corsets? The way
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. digging. You know, chicks are wearing those now, like to
Again,
yeah, like they're wearing them.
It always comes back.
But they're like made of elastic now, right? Or are they? Or
I don't even know.
Or get rid of the tie kind, like the old lace.
I have no idea. I've only seen them like in passing, like on TV. I mean, you know, like commercials or whatever. And I'm like,
that's
what?
Really painful. It
yeah,
changes the shape of your body.
And that's the idea, though,
because you got
to be a woman.
Yeah, that's what I always hear.
Listen, yeah.
A lot of work.
Yeah, there's an old
that's what I've always heard. It wasn't meant in a derogatory.
Yeah. No.
As long as they're not doing it for someone else.
Like, well, but see, that's another conversation. But I don't want to do that because then I get into it. Yeah.
Let's go. So here's another person, woman, Claudette Colvin, refused to give up her bus seat before Rosa Parks.
Right.
Henrietta Lacks. Her cells changed medicine forever. So her cells obviously did something that they were able to do with a so it's a serum of some sort.
A poor black woman whose cancer cells were taken without her consent in 1951 became the first immortal human cell line, revolutionizing medicine by aiding in the polio vaccine, cloning, and gene mapping.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they said they didn't get her permission.
Well, because back in the day was what it was. Yeah.
It was a totally different finger world back then, man.
Yeah, back in 1951.
But that wouldn't happen today. At least you would hope and not think so. I mean, not that they couldn't, but
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Alice Ball. Yeah, serious shit. Alice Ball, leprosy treatment back in 1915. African-American woman chemist developed the most effective treatment for leprosy during the early 20th century. So it was back in 1915. She figured out how to make the oil of the cholmugra tree. Hope I said it right, sorry. Injectable and absorbable by the body. And then her untimely death at age 24 resulted in another chemist, Arthur Dean, taking credit for her work. So there it is. Boom. I don't know how they found that out. Somebody's talked.
I never heard about that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff here that I didn't even know about. Ching-Shing Wu helped prove a major physics theory, but didn't get the Nobel Prize, the Nobel. Lisa Meitner discovered nuclear fission. Credit went elsewhere. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Emmy Noether, I hope I'm pronouncing that, Foundation of Modern Physics and Equations. Tu helped create a malaria treatment that saved millions. All right, that's malaria was a big thing.
Yeah.
Especially if you went if you were in a jungle area or something sort like that. Yeah, you were definitely going to of mosquito. I'm assuming that's where they would get them from.
Yeah.
It could have been from other insects as well.
Yeah, I don't know the whole thing about malaria, but yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a good thing that they came up and they figured it out.
Yep. Well, it's like a lot of people. So it was the famous person, the famous man that got the credit for other people's inventions. In some, not in all, in some cases. Like this one, and we were talking about when we did Black Inventors last month, you know what I mean?
Right, that worked alongside of
those
Thomas Edison and
Albert Einstein and such. So like
not Albert Einstein, Grant, the other guy. One did phone, the other one did electric.
Tesla.
No, Grant.
Alexander.
Oh, Grant Bell.
Grant Bell, yes.
Got you. Emmy Noether, she did described by Albert Einstein as the most important woman in the history of mathematics. She developed a mathematical principle that explains the connection between symmetry and conservation laws. So that's, just how you do formulas in math and stuff like that. Oh, yep. Cecilia Payne, composition of the stars. So in her doctoral thesis at Radcliffe, this astronomer and an astrophysicist proposed the stars were composed of hydrogen and helium, a radical notion at the time. So she was already seeing that stuff before, or saying that that's what it was. Those were her. I said, you do your thesis on it? That means you did a lot of reading and research and stuff, because the thesis is serious.
Well, this one's pretty cool. This is labeled Rebel Spies and Rule Breakers. Harriet Tubman, conductor of the Underground Railroad. She freed a lot of slaves. Mattia Hari, exotic dancer turned allegedly spy.
That sounds like some James Bond.
Yeah, that's right.
What's your name?
Hey, that's probably
vagina.
Pussy galore.
Well, I'm doing it.
That's right. Austin Powers. That's right. That's funny. Oh, hell yeah. Oh. That's fucked up, dude.
I can't help the spy thing.
Virginia Hall, one of the most dangerous Allied spies with a wooden leg.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy shit, wooden leg, yo.
Yeah.
Nancy Wake, one of the Gestapo's most wanted. She was bad.
Yeah, she was.
She wasn't good.
She was. But check this out. Hedy Lamarr. So you know the name Hedy Lamarr. She was an actress way back in the day, back in the 40s. And she So in addition to her seminal work on film, Lamar was a self-taught inventor who came up with the idea for a frequency hopping signal that could not be tracked or jammed. She commissioned composer and pianist George Antheil to help her to develop the system, and it synchronized a self-playing piano with the radio signals. Dig it? So that was the radio playing by itself. Yeah, it was patented back in 42. And an update of their design was used in the Navy ships during the Cuban Missile Crisis. So it was to make missiles, torpedoes and shit, be able to find their target and whatnot. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah.
Days.
Dude, that crazy? That crazy? Now we got to go and hang out in Cuba. We can't go and hang out in Cuba.
No, now we can't. We could have.
Oh, we could have.
We were live.
Yeah.
We were going.
Yeah. No,
and then...
Yeah. Shit happens.
U.S. Supreme Court. Shirley...
Anyway.
Shirley Chisholm, first black woman to run for U.S. Yeah, for U.S. president. That's right,
that's
was.
right. I heard that.
Shirley Chisholm. I remember that.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris, first female vice president. Sojourner Truth, powerful voice for equality. Valentina Tereshkova, first woman in... No, Tereshkova, first woman in space.
That sounds definitely Russian.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. Here you go.
I think I got it right the second time.
Navy Rear Admiral Dr. Grace Murray Hopper was one of the most influential computer scientists of all time, famous for her groundbreaking work in developing the first accessible computer programming languages written in English. Right. That's pretty cool. Because, even still, to code is a pain in the ass. I'll tell you, listen, bro, women have been, I think as a whole, there's just so many people that have been part of great inventions that weren't ever given the credit for what it was. You know what I mean? And women, as funny as it sounds to some people, I think it's more fact awesomeness that there was more women that were involved in creating how we live nowadays. You know what
absolutely.
I mean?
But they just never got the credit that they deserve.
Yeah, necessity is the mother of invention. What easier way to do this, to make this happen, to get that to be done,
And be able to have the know-how or the drive to figure it out.
Yeah, because like say, it was a woman that invented the washing machine. I'm sorry, not the washing machine, the dishwasher. It was a hand dishwasher. I lost it. I had it over here, so I apologize for that one. But, all these different things that we took for granted. You know what I mean? Okay. And, we take for granted now. Because I'm pissed off when I have to wash dishes by hand. You know what I mean? Or even the washing machine. Imagine having to beat that shit in this.
All right. Quick question.
I still do it though.
Well, you guys rinse your dishes before you put them in the dishwasher?
Yes, I do.
See,
but I don't wash it.
I was told that you're not supposed to rinse. I do it though. I still do it. But
I just don't want the food getting caught up into the thing, and I got to clean it out.
I heard that you're not supposed to rinse it because they say like you're supposed to have oil and fat on there because the soap's supposed to react with that. The detergent's meant to react with that.
Oh,
but I always rinse it. Like
but then the food gets caught if it's rice and shit like that.
You're supposed to scrape the plates off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a paper towel or something or a napkin.
Or just take the big stuff off.
Yeah, and then leave like the sauce and all that stuff on there.
Right.
Grease.
That makes sense. I never even...
And I always rinse it, and like sometimes it doesn't come out clean.
That's why.
I'm gonna rinse it. I'm doing,
and the bad part is that you know it, but you still do it.
Yeah, I know.
They come out clean for me. I mean,
it doesn't feel right.
It's. I don't even pay attention. to
we don't always run our dishwasher every night. So you definitely want a key dishwasher.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, bro, cleaning out the shit in the bottom of the dishwasher is what you're supposed to do anyway. That's like
I don't have to have some shit in there or whatever.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear that stuff. I hear that.
The only thing, and I'm going to say this because we never talk about this topic, the only thing that I think women are equal with in regards to the same profession, and that one would be, I'm going to say this word, I can't believe I'm saying politics, because I think they're all equal in their own way. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. If they like you, they do. If they hate you, they hate you.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Right.
That's what I'm going to say. So in other words, I would say in that kind of realm, because they all have power. Follow?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I'm saying. So in that sense,
still an imbalance though. Like, it'd be nice to see like at least like a 50-50.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Close to that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah. All right, here you go. Maria E. Beasley, an American entrepreneur and inventor, born in North Carolina, right? Patented 15 inventions in the United States, including a foot warmer, improved life raft, anti-derailment device for trains.
All right.
Right? Is that crazy? Let's see. Beasley licensed a patent to the Standard Oil Company, exhibited her work for the World's Industrial and Cotton Centennial Exposition, all that stuff. But yeah, so that to keep trains from freaking derailing, dude. That
What's
right
that?
there, huh?
What derailing? The train?
Keep a train, to keep a train from derailing.
Right.
Like that's what she invented. The
See?
foot
That's what I'm
warmers,
talking about,
dude. Foot warmers. We all need foot warmers every once in a while, bro.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's right there.
Nothing worse than cold feet.
Yeah.
Toes.
How far back is
especially on
that
wedding
one?
day. That was back in, shit's about 19 or 18, sorry.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a
18 and
different kind.
change.
We're thinking foot warmer, we're thinking something you throw in your shoe. Back then, it was totally different.
Well, yeah, probably. It didn't give me specifics on
so if it was 1800s, it wasn't as high tech as it is now, but that's cool for that time. That's what I'm saying.
Right, yeah, definitely. Anything back then, bro. Listen, all that shit back in the day was like, yeah, okay, that shit's not working. Shit, what the hell is it?
Women in the military.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's women race car drivers. Obviously, there's actors.
Yeah, Danica Patrick.
Yeah.
She was the shit. There was a couple before her. You don't like Danica?
No.
I was going to say military. Wasn't it like up until recently that they weren't allowed to be in infantry?
Ooh, yeah, you're right.
It was up until maybe
years
if that
ago,
long. Like women weren't even allowed to be in infantry.
I think that's changing a lot now too.
Yeah.
Well, it has, I should say.
So
the fighter pilots as well.
Maybe it was longer than 10 years ago.
One was flying a jet. He's just,
cool.
Well, we're just flying as a whole, women pilots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just saying
that job in general.
There's a fighter pilot.
Because it's one thing to pilot like a jet or an airplane, but to pilot one of those things that go break the
supersonic
sound, supersonic. That's
sick.
They say like
I could never be in one of those planes. I would pass out so fast.
We always go into like talking about
puke,
like UAPs, but like because I remember watching one of those UAP documentaries, and the guy was explaining like how hard it is to go for them to turn at a certain speed, but he was describing how long it takes for something that's supersonic to make a 90-degree turn. It says it takes them like I think he said like 100 miles.
No shit.
Because they're going that fast.
Right.
Like 100 miles is like, or not, I forget, it's like a ridiculous amount. It might be like, he said it's like takes he named a state. He's like the width of the state to turn. Like if you were to if it were to start its turn at the bottom of the state, and I forget what he said, it was like Colorado or something.
No
like
kidding.
That. Like that's how long it takes to make a 90-degree turn at that speed.
Supersonic.
But that's why they don't make that's why they don't make turns at that speed.
Right. They just go
in a slower speed.
Right. Yeah. That's crazy.
It's because it's going so fast.
Yeah. That's insane, dude. Yeah, that's incredible. But though when you make those turns, I do know that the G forces are insane.
Yeah.
So you basically like just being crushed in your seat and losing a couple of freaking spaces between the vertebrae and your back and shit like that. So
they have to wear a special. The suit itself helps keep the blood pumped up into their body because when they go in that far as that G force, they could pass out. So that keeps it from them passing out.
All the blood in their feet and shit like that. So yeah.
It's just freaking.
Mm-hmm.
The body's taking it.
Yeah, that's insane, bro.
That's an amazing.
Can you imagine trying to
be able to?
What about the test that they give you where they make you go around in that?
Oh yeah,
that is it?
Yeah,
it's not a tube really. It
it's just
around.
It's like the right at the fair,
and you see these guys that pass out. Boom, they're out. But how long does it take? That's the test.
That's the test, right?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, like it's supposed to go from Mach 1 to I think Mach 7, Mach 10, some shit like that. Just been out. Yeah, insane.
That's got to be a strange feeling though when you go.
Yeah. Because you don't even know you're passing out. You don't even wake up like,
one of the coolest things is like a sonic boom. That's
right.
When,
you ever hear one?
Breaks I've never in person.
I have.
I have too.
Like an air show or something like that.
Yeah,
I have.
Well,
a few times.
We were alive
you
when
guys. You live near the airport.
Yeah. Well, you live near the airport. I didn't live near the airport.
You live near the Don't you live near the?
No, not here. I'm talking about down in the city because I was gonna say the Concorde when the Concorde would leave back in the day when it would leave the JFK and whatnot. We would hear that. Yeah, or if we happen to be at the beach, you could hear the.
But they would be fighter jets too in shows.
Yeah. So after 9/11,
4th of July, Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, it's fucking great. After 9/11, when a lot of the planes, so they had the patrols, the jet fighters flying around New York City, they would come upstate to get refueled. Like they were making their rounds like that.
Gotcha.
And when they would land, it was crazy. It was almost like pit stop shit. They would land in Newburgh, in the Stewart Airport, come down, get gassed up, and take right off. Like they just came out, went to the bathroom, and then just kept going. And when you heard them going, bro, man, yeah, like literally, it's freaking crazy. It is so sick. But they can only do it they can't do it below a certain amount of feet, because then it blows out windows and vibrates and all that other stuff. So they can't do it near, and they can't do it next to like houses or just anything, any place where there's people like that, because it's too low. You got to do it. So they can't do it coming out of the airport, go down 50 miles and then hit it. They got to be up like 10,000 feet.
They got to be way high before they do.
Yeah, before they can actually
that makes sense.
hit the throttle.
But that's not necessarily true, because when I was in Coney Island, I went to the aquarium with my kids, and there was an air show going on, and this thing took off, and it sounded like it was like 10 feet over my head.
Oh, no, I'm talking about to go into Sonic Boom, like to go
But
to
it was
that
so
fast.
loud.
Yeah. No, they're fast as fuck. They are.
So
I
loud.
mean, they're out. Yeah.
What's the airbase that's near Newburgh?
Stewart
Air Base.
I remember one time I was driving. I was at work and I was driving. I think I was in Lou's territory when we were working together. I remember they were testing out for the Blue Angels were testing.
Yes.
And driving on the highway.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Isn't it great, man? It's so freaking cool. I know, yeah. I saw
Your
that
daughter's
too.
in the military. You should be proud of that.
Oh, yeah, all day
Right.
long. Hell yeah.
And she probably saw all that shit.
Yeah, she did. When she was out in Kuwait, she saw a lot of that stuff, and,
The jets and everything.
yeah, she
And
saw a
hearing
lot
that
of
all
those
the
things.
time.
Yeah, it's freaking crazy. It is so crazy. But, again, c'est la vie. That's life like that. With that shit.
So we got some more here. Iconic and legendary female athletes. Serena Williams, we mentioned her. Grand Slam single titles. Martina Navratilova, Billie Jean King.
Yep.
Gymnastics, Simone Biles. Most decorated gymnast. Nadia Comaneci, Mary Lou Retton.
Yeah.
Track and field. Florence Griffith.
Joyner. Yeah.
100 meter to 200 meter world record. Jackie Joyner, Kersey, Allison, Felix.
Yep.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you know a woman invented Monopoly, bro? I thought it was a dude.
Right.
All the years I had heard it was a guy, and it was a woman.
Don't I, Pascal? Don't I collect $200?
Lizzie McGee, or Maggie. Yeah, invented freaking Monopoly. That's crazy. That's wild.
But what's the crazy part is that the streets are named after Atlantic City streets.
Yes.
Atlantic Avenue,
There's
Pacific
no one.
Avenue, Baltic Place. Those are all real streets in Atlantic City.
Yeah. And then, so now they've upgraded them. So now you can get one for your own town and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
New York City, one
We
for
have,
me.
of course, we have the Spirit Halloween.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
I forgot you
Spirit
said
Halloween,
that. I forgot you told me that shit. That is freaking
Case
great.
loves to play it. He's like,
Yeah.
let's play Monopoly. It's like, we got to play the Spirit Halloween one.
That's freaking great.
And
That is great.
And instead of the railroad, it's abandoned stores, abandoned toy store, abandoned electronics store.
No way.
Yeah.
That is
So
hilarious.
instead of the railroads, if you own all this types of stores, then you can charge more for when someone lands on.
No shit. That's freaking awesome. That is awesome, man.
So I got Aretha Franklin, women of music, iconic legends and pioneers. These women were credited with defining the sound of the 20th century.
Wow.
Aretha Franklin, the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, widely regarded as one of the greatest vocalists in history. And you have Madonna, let's see, recognized by a Guinness World Record as the best-selling female recording artist of all time, known for constant reinvention.
Really? I would have thought some of the pop artists in like the late 90s, like Britney Spears or someone would have passed her up, but I guess not, huh?
Yeah. And you got Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton, a country music legend who has composed over 3,000 songs and built a massive business empire, including her own theme park, Dollywood. I've been there. Great. Great rides there. The rides are fantastic. And she has an American eagle where she rescues them. And they're part of the park. And they're beautiful. They're huge. Yeah, Dollywood helped with that, getting the eagle back.
No shit.
Yes, I believe that is correct. Ella Fitzgerald, known as the First Lady of Song. She was the first African-American woman to win a Grammy Award. Wow. That's Sister Rosetta Tharpe, often called the godmother of rock and roll. She pioneered the use of heavy distortion on the electric guitar. That's right. I've seen videos of that.
It was a nun? You said her name was Sister something or
Sister Rosetta Tharpe.
Yeah.
wow, that's funny. A nun.
No, that's
It's a
just
distortion.
No, I don't think she was an actual sister. I think that was just what she was called.
Oh, okay. I was like, how funny
This is back in the day.
Gotcha.
The godmother of rock and roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She pioneered the use of a heavy distortion on the electric guitar.
Yeah, that's key. There wouldn't be like metal or any of that.
Well, I don't know, bro. You see what
music.
some of the religious songs are like. So they got rock and roll, Bible rock and roll.
No, but what I'm saying is you would, without the distortion.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Like that kind of
You
music.
wouldn't have the Jimi Hendrix sound.
It would just be like.
And then each person who came along took it to the next level, you know?
Yeah.
Can't forget about this one. Whitney Houston, the most awarded female artist of all time during her career. Famous for her once-in-a-generation vocal range. And her rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner is probably the best I've ever heard done.
Okay.
Yeah. She blew that thing right out of the fucking building, man.
But I remember when she was in her prime, it was like one hit after another.
I loved her, man. I had a crush on her when I was younger.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. She's pretty, man.
Yes.
Is that The Bodyguard?
Yes, The Bodyguard.
That movie. And that movie. You know, it's funny because she's never like done movies after. It was like the only movie, and it's The Bodyguard.
She didn't do such a bad job.
Yeah. No, talking about his acting.
The acting, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't see like a lot of. She didn't do like a lot of.
Yeah.
She only did like one more after, but later on in her life, she did it towards the end before she passed. She did one.
Got it.
She did.
Got it.
Then we have Taylor Swift, an artist of the decade of the for the 2010s. She holds the record for the most album of the year wins at the Grammy for solo female artist. Holy shit.
Yeah. I didn't realize that. I think I want to hear. I heard that before, but
Beyonce, the most decorated woman in Grammy history with 32 wins. She is a global powerhouse in both R&B and pop.
Jeez. You know what her shelf must look like with 32 Grammys on it?
Holy shit.
That's got to be insane, bro.
Then we got Adele. I love Adele. Adele's good. Her album 21 is the best-selling album of the 21st century. Then we got Billie Eilish. Eilish, I'm sorry. A defining voice of the current generation, known for unique generation blending, and multiple Grammy wins at a young age.
Got it. Yeah.
And then Rihanna, of course.
Yeah, for sure, Rihanna. She has to be on that list too.
Right, you don't like her?
No. I like Rihanna.
Leads the female artist in digital single sales. Yeah, that's what it says, digital sales. And has successfully expanded into a massive fashion and beauty mogul.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I like Rihanna. You know what's crazy? I love Rihanna music. I like her singing and all that other stuff. Man, listen, she's a great person, great people, whatever. I don't like when she talks. I don't like to see her in interviews and none of that stuff, bro. Rihanna. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Bro, you should keep that to yourself.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, I love her music.
Was she one of the scary, Scream movies? Or she was in a horror movie, right?
She was in Oceans, one of the girl Ocean movies. That was just all the girls in it. She was in that. I can't remember what the name of the movie was. But yeah. But she's a good actress too. She actually is.
Barbara Streisand. Don't forget about Carol Burnett.
Yeah. Great.
Joan Rivers. Comedians.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Groundbreaking. Joan Rivers was, she was...
Gossip.
Yeah.
I remember she used to say that on her.
Yes.
All the time. Joan Rivers.
Right. Yes.
Gossip.
Yeah. Joan Rivers was up there, bro. She made comedy. She helped make comedy what it is. You know what I mean? Because she was like to tell the dirty jokes and shit like that too, and fuck with people and whatnot.
Yeah, but she would say the opposite. She would say what a woman would like to say,
right?
In regards to a guy or what's really going on.
Yes, definitely. Yeah,
she's very blunt and to the point.
Yep, she was the bomb. Here you go, inventor. Olga D. Gonzalez, pioneering scientist and inventor at NASA's Glenn Research Center. She played a crucial role in developing the long-cycle life nickel hydrogen batteries that enabled the power system for the International Space Station. She was awarded an R&D 100 award for this work. So, NASA. Omri Hernandez, a NASA scientist who designed and developed power systems and electronic components for aerospace missions. A lot of Spanish working with NASA, bro. That's wild. Vanessa Aponte Williams, a chemical engineer and systems engineer for Lockheed Martin, who has specialized in human spaceflight exploration. So that goes like what you were saying, Lou, with wearing the suit when pilots are flying,
right?
The pressurized suit and whatnot.
Right, yeah.
Doing that kind of stuff.
Okay,
yeah. Yep. Maria Cordero Hardy, a psychologist whose research focused on vitamin E, which helped further the understanding of how it functions within the human body. Dr. Marcia Cruz, a prominent researcher in health and cancer treatment, contributing to scientific advancement in cancer studies. So, yeah, bro. Yeah.
I got a couple more before we go. Can't forget about Lucille Ball, redefined physical comedy on television with I Love Lucy and became the first woman to lead a major TV studio. She actually helped Star Trek stay alive because it was on Desi Studios.
That's right.
And she kept it going.
Yeah.
Phyllis Diller, one of the first female stand-up comics to achieve mainstream fame in the 90s, is known for her self-deprecating humor and eccentric stage persona. Joan Rivers, we mentioned her already. Carol Burnett, Moms Mabley, a veteran of the Chitlin circuit, one of the first Black female stand-up comedians to find crossover success, often using her mom's persona to tackle serious social topics.
No shit.
Freaking interesting. Nikki Glaser.
But yeah, she had a TV show for a while on Comedy Central.
Nikki Glaser, a top-selling stand-up comedian whose 2024 special, Someday You'll Die, a viral roast, commented on her major industry star. She's set to host the 2025 Golden. She did, and she did a great job.
She did a couple roasts too. She
did the Golden Globes, and she hit it out of the park. I think she is funny. She's super funny.
She did a couple roasts too. She was pretty good at that stuff.
Oh yeah, I love her comedy. The way she gets you to, you kind of just already bite onto it. Just can't wait to see what she's going to say next.
Yeah. Yeah. Sidebar. I think I was telling you the other day, Ricky Ricardo, Desi Arnaz, and Lucille Ball,
right?
They did their first show together in upstate New York, in the Hudson Valley, in Newburgh.
Okay.
So it's the theater in Newburgh. And that's what they did their very first show.
Really?
Before I Love Lucy.
Before I Love Lucy and all that other stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Very
because they were on stage. They were a stage act first.
Right.
You know what I mean? They were married, but they were stage act first.
And then they got into TV.
Someone was like, these guys a TV show.
Yeah. I found that out. I forgot who told me they were told. So somebody was driving a car and they were talking about things that happened in the Hudson Valley. They were like an Uber driver.
Right.
And the Uber driver was telling the passenger. The passenger just told me. I just can't remember who the hell it was that told me that shit. But yeah, I'm like, what? Get the fuck out of here. That is awesome.
Work on a good rating.
That's what it was. Yeah. Giving a tour.
That's a good idea for an Uber, though. When you think about it, if they know history about something and they can spout off this stuff, then they should do it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Mobile historian, 5 stars.
Oh, yeah. Because you start telling people about things that happen. Of course, you got to pick your audiences like anything else.
Well,
but yeah, that's not a bad idea. That is a good one. I mean, think about it.
Got to read the room.
Yeah, exactly. How many years haven't you heard, like, remember back in the day they had taxi cab confessions and stuff?
Oh, I used to love that on HBO.
Right. So then you had that, the taxi cab driver.
That was a great show, man. I don't know why they stopped it.
Because people were getting busted doing shit they weren't supposed to be doing, probably.
There was a lot of crazy shit that would happen in cabs,
bro. That shit was type dangerous, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was great.
That show was my first, understanding of what transgender people were.
Transgender? Really?
There was a couple times I picked up transgender people.
Yep.
So,
have you ever met one or seen one before? I mean, like live? I mean, I don't mean it like that, but I'm saying, I remember
in person,
especially back in the day. I remember I used to work at the World Trade Center, and there was a guy that used to get on the train on the opposite of the train. What do you call it? Platform. Thank you. Had a wig on. A woman's clothes, a jacket.
You would say girl. You got to use the right pronoun.
Well, no, it was a man dressed as a woman. That's what it was. I'm not going to try to get into a fucking debate on what's right or wrong. What I'm saying is I know what I saw, and that's what it was. And he obviously was, that's how he was comfortable. So that's what he did.
I can't say
in the city, you would see a lot of that.
Well, I never paid that much attention. I'm not going to make believe like I ever did. You know what I'm saying? I just damn, that's an ugly chick.
I've worked with trans people before. So,
whatever by me. Listen, all good by me. Me
to each his own, my friend. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
Early 2000s.
How did we get to the subject? I think it's time for us to go.
Yeah, right.
That being said,
we thank you. Well,
so with that, appreciate everybody for listening. Again, thank you, women, for doing what you do and have done for us.
Keep it going,
forever.
Please.
Yes, appreciate you.
We
talk junk. We talk shit all the time, but it's just because it's just sometimes it's funny. We get it. But love you guys. Thank you.
By the way, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So with that, love, peace, and hair grease.
Live long and prosper.
Keep on watching.
Hello.